Hey, it's Young, bringing you the new releases in K-pop. We saw a lot of new albums and mini albums being released the last 2 weeks. And to start things off, let me tell you about Roy Kim's new album, Home. Home is Roy Kim's second official album, and it consists of 9 songs with the title song of the same name as the album. All of the songs in the album were written by Roy Kim himself, and one of the songs featured the guitar prodigy Jung Sung-ha. So be sure to check out the song Curtain if you want to hear mad guitar skills along with Roy Kim's pleasant voice. The title song Home has been high up in the charts since its release, and it seems it's there to stay. And this song, unlike the other songs in the album, isn't about love in a romantic sense, but a love in a general sense of the term. We're just caring about one another and being a place of comfort or rest for one another.
어디 아픈 데는 없니 많이 힘들었지 난 걱정 안 해도 돼 너만 괜찮으면 돼 가슴이 시릴 때 아무도 없을 때 늘 여기로 오면 돼
Secret's Song Ji-eun just released her mini album 25 and is continuing promotion after her promotions of the single Don't Look At Me. The mini album has 5 songs including Don't Look At Me. The title song 25 was written by Double Psychic and is about Song Ji-eun herself. She turned 25 this year and she's telling everyone that she's no longer a girl but a woman and that it's her time to shine. This is a very catchy song and I for one hope that she'll stay beautiful, young and free for a long time. Of the 5 songs in the album, only one of them is a ballad, and it was written by Song Ji-eun herself. The song titled Star is a very nice song, and it really shows Song Ji-eun's beautiful voice. Overall, the mini album was very nice, and I especially found the song La Boom to be very catchy. Five months after the release of the single Eternity, VIXX is back with their second mini album Error. The album has 6 songs, and with the title song of the same name, Time Machine, and Still Heart, this album feels like something straight out of a sci-fi movie. The music video for Error is one of the most amazing visual effects heavy music videos we've seen here at Seoul-ed. With their cyborg theme, they are back with some really convincing acting, creepy floating heads on cyborg bodies, and another intense VIXX style dance. Jangia and the Faces, one of the Korea's most famous and successful indie band, is back with their third album, People's Mind. Jangia, known for its unconventional lyrics and unique style of music, has 2 title songs, People's Mind and My Person, in this massive 13-track album. One of these songs features Chun In-kwon, the vocalist of the legendary Korean band Dulgokwa, and I found this to be a very pleasant surprise. All the songs have such witty lyrics with subjects ranging from getting up in the morning, not being able to remember, not being able to forget, and just the capricious nature of human minds in general. You will find yourself smirking throughout the album. This album has no boundaries of genre and it ranges from rock, folk, to just plain Jangia. And I think this video just sums up how great this album is.
찾아다녔네 한참 동안을 찾아다
Now who needs idols when you have Janggi-ha with boobs like that? Anyways, the next new release I wish to present is Girls' Day's new album I Miss You. Unlike their previous releases like Expectations, Female President, or Something, this mini album doesn't have any fancy or sexy dance moves that will have all the guys jump for joy. But it does have very nice slow songs that really show how capable these girls are, not only with their dance moves, but also with their voice. As much as I liked all the awesome dance songs from Girls' Day, this mini album was a very nice change of pace, and I would love to hear more songs like these from Girls' Day in the future.
실은 너무 보고 싶어 네가 네 어깨 기대고 싶어 울고 싶어 내가 참아보려 했었잖아 아직도 흔들리고 있잖아 제발 잘해주지 마 더는 내게 잘해주지 마 잘해주지 마 가슴이 아프잖아 눈이 뜨지 마 자꾸 네가 맴돌잖아 나도 외로
Crayon Pop's subunit group consisting of twins Choa and Wei is called Strawberry Milk, and just debuted with their first mini album with the title song OK. The album has 4 songs along with ballads and a song written by the twins themselves. The title song OK with their catchy chorus and a very cute and simple choreography won't just have you saying OK, but you will also be giving them a thumbs up. These girls are just sweet as they can be, just like their unit name Strawberry Milk, and I hope to see what other members of Crayon Pop has to show us. And see if you can tell which one is which. Boyfriend is here again to capture your hearts for Halloween with their third mini album, Witch. With 7 songs total, Boyfriend is leading off with their title song, Witch. This song got its inspiration from the story of Little Red Riding Hood and gave it a whole new twist with vampires. And instead of Little Red Riding Hood being hunted down by wolves, it seems that she is the one doing the hunting down of the vampires. The title song, Witch, starts off very catchy with the line, "Cause your body goes boom, bada boom," and you'll be singing along with the song stuck in your head after it ends. With the flashy choreography along with the use of the red tarps to further incorporate the Little Red Riding Hood motif, you will barely recognize these guys as the same group that appealed as the cute boyish group singing sweet love songs.
넌 거칠어서 예뻐 넌 위험해서 끌려 매번 다칠 걸 다 알면서 난 네 장난은 놀았나 못할 것도 없어 내 전부라도 줄게 너의 곁에 그저 곁에 그거면 돼 Cause your body goes boom bada boom Cause your body goes boom bada boom Cause your body goes boom bada boom
And last but not least, Gecko from the famous rap duo Dynamic Duo recently released his solo album, Red and Grey. The album is a massive 2-disc album consisting of 18 tracks, and they include featurings from Ailey, Zion T, Doki, and Hotfelt. The album speaks for Gecko himself, and it expresses many things that Gecko could not express through the group Dynamic Duo. In many ways, the songs in this album presents Gecko in ways you have never seen before, and it's fantastic. This album shows how much Gecko has grown over the last decade, both as a rapper and as an artist. And I know this is a big album and there are a lot of songs, but you definitely won't regret going through the entire album at least once.
움직여야 할 때 감정이 증발하기 전 상태 이 관계를 정리하기는 너무 애매해 한참 전에 너에게 보낸 문자 답장을 기다리네 어디야 나올래 오빠 나
화장지근해 우리 관계의 온도 네 기준에 맞춰 유지하는 정도에만 태우다 홀로 남은 정 때문에 하루에
Thanks, Young. Next up is This Week in K-Pop History. We're going to start off with the #1 Korean songs for the past 5 years for the 4th week in October.
내 삶에 단 한 번 기도했던 태우던 날 배태로 되라지 나도 날 잘 몰라 잊어볼래 네가 돌아서면 난 자신 잡지 않을래 네가 한 번만 다시 또 생각해달라
너와 내 사이를 가득 채운 감춰진 숨소리 그 이상의 묘
남은 향기만 안고 있을게 돌아와 네 자리로
사라져버렸어 one time 너의 두 눈이 나를 비추던 so one time 기다리기만 하는 내가 아냐 나를 찾아두고 내게 돌아와 so one time 찬바람 불면 그냥 두 눈 감기로 해 once the time so one time
On today's history lesson, we've got Epic High, and they've got skills that you can't deny. Top masters to cut Smith and Tablo 2, formerly with Woolim, but later withdrew. Now with YG giving them room to grow, they're just as strong as their debut 11 years ago. They mapped the human soul in 2003, followed by their second album, High Society. 7 albums under the belt with an 8th on the way. We'll see what message they want to convey. Like they did with Scapegoat, Flow, and Runaway, I for one hope that Epic High never goes away.
Yesterday, I remember back in the day. Yeah, it was yesterday. I remember back in the day. Check it out, y'all. Yesterday, I remember back in the day.
Now let me take a trip down memory
Yo,
lane.
내 어린 시절 주제가는 엄마가 치던 통기타 소리와 나팔받지 아버지의 하모니카 그 짙은 흑백 멜로디가 알고 보니까 현실의 사막에 지친 내겐 파도 소리와 같은 존재 내 작은 손에 담겨질
I won't torture you with more rapping, but I will talk a little bit more about Tablo from Epic High and his solo career. Tablo actually switched over to YG before his group made Smith Jen and DJ Tucuts, and released his EP Fever's End Part 1 on October 21st, 2011, exactly 8 years after Epic High released their first album. 11 days later, Fever's End Part 2 was released, technically his second EP. Both EPs were met with praise and featured singles like Airbag with Now of Brown Eyed Soul, Bad with Jinsil of Mad Soul Child, and Tomorrow with Taeyang of Big Bang. Lately, Tablo hasn't done much solo work since he's been busy with Epic High since their comeback in 2012.
기고픈 기억 때문인지 내 맘에서 날 지워가면서 부질없는 착한 맘은 이 세상에선 결함이니까 어서 점점 나빠지고 싶나 봐 사랑하면 닮아간다는 말처럼 이렇게 해서라도 너와 조금만 닮아지고 싶나 봐
사랑은 참 나왔다 숨 쉬는 이유가 돼버린 네가 내 숨을 막는다 Love is so bad 사랑은 할수록 나빠지
The Most Incredible Busters, or commonly known as MIB, is a hip-hop quartet celebrating their 3rd anniversary on October 25th. They debuted with their hoppin' song,
Girls, drinks, money. Girls, drinks, money. Girls, drinks, money. Money.
They are under Jungle Entertainment, with other hip-hop legends like Drunken Tiger and Lee Sang. They've got 2 studio albums, 2 EPs, and a whole bunch of singles, with their most recent one being Chisa Bounce.
지금이야말로 될 사람들의 시간 내가 누구인지 알아보고 보시겠습니까? S.I.L.S 하고 싶은 거 다 하면서 돈을 벌어 난 내 소신대로 산다 그래 나는 어려 누나들의 동생 간단한 것 일단 나를 원한다면 다가와 좀더 Party so move your body Everybody crazy 오늘 밤 all night long Give me the G I got the D Give me the M I got the G
Girls drinks money. Girls drinks money. Girls drinks money.
My Name is a 5-member Korean boy band who debuted on October 27, 2011 with their song Messagey. The group was created and trained by popular Korean artist Hwanhee of Fly to the Sky. My Name is kind of unique in that they actually have released more songs in Japanese than in Korean, and have 2 full-length Japanese albums with no full-length Korean albums. In addition, they seem to follow the Japanese pattern of releasing singles that include up to 4 to 5 songs rather than dubbing them EPs or mini-albums. While they released their second Japanese album in March of this year, they've not had a Korean release since October 2013 with their song Day by Day.
got a message 내 마음을 잡지 message 난 오늘도 밤을 새지 널 찾아 싶지만 갑자기 난 미래가 간절하게 보내는 메시지
Lehigh is a little girl with a powerful voice who debuted on October 27, 2012. She stepped into the spotlight after coming in as the runner-up for the first season of K-Pop Star, a popular music program in Korea, at the age of 15. Later that year, she signed with YG Entertainment and finally learned how to count with her song 1, 2, 3, 4. It jumped straight to the top of the charts and held the #1 spot for multiple weeks, a feat very uncommon for debut artists. She's been pretty quiet recently, with her most recent album, which happened to be her first album, being released in March 2013, but I'll bet that YG is cooking up something good for Lehigh that'll knock our socks off just as she's done in the past. Some of her other popular songs include Rose, It's Over, and her collaboration with Epic High in It's Cold.
시간이 모든 걸 해결할 거야. Game over, game over. One and two and three, four. I said no, no. One and two and three, four. I said no, no, no. One and two and three, four. Game over, game over.
Thanks, Clint, for all of that interesting history. Here are a couple more recent birthdays. On November 3rd, Hoyoung-seng from SS501 turned 28, and Ren of Newest turned 19. On November 4th, Top from Big Bang turned 27, and Kat from Teen Top turned 22. And on November 5th, Boa turned 28.
We'll be right back after a short break with some really crazy Halloween videos. Don't go away, Sold Out continues in a moment.